It is so good to be with you again today, and I just pray that while the world's hopes have been eroded, so many people's hopes have been eroded at the moment, that your hope in Jesus Christ will be strengthened and you'll live a life of purpose today. Amen. We're going to have a look at Hebrews chapter 10 verse 23 in a second. Hope is a commodity that we all need. We need that hope to point towards a better future, a better day. We look forward to it. Without hope, a person becomes hopeless, and a hopeless person is a depressed person, is a person that has the potential for committing suicide, for destroying their own life. Hope is being eroded at the moment in this country, in many people's lives. With COVID-19, it's wrecking people. They don't see a future. Their hopes for their future have been eroded. We in this country, we had a window of opportunity open to us that life was going to get back to some normality, and all of a sudden COVID-19 rears its ugly head again, and the window has been shut on a lot of people, and therefore hope has been eroded. It's a hard thing. You know, we know this to be true because domestic violence is rising in the country, because people are locked in close quarters and they're getting angry, getting frustrated, then they're taking their frustration and anger out on each other, and it's not right. It's not right that this is happening. And it's all because all of a sudden there's no hope. The hope window has been shut. Martin Luther King, he says this: if you lose hope, somehow you lose the vitality that keeps moving. You lose that courage to be, that quality that helps you go on in spite of it all. And then he says this: and so today I still have a dream. What he was saying is that all around me life can be depressive. All around me life can be a misery. But here's what I choose to do. I have made a decision. I will dream. You see, when you dream, you're looking forward into the future. You're seeing something which isn't, in the hope that it will be. And in that, you are hoping into the future for something which is better than today. G.K. Chesterton says, hope is the power of being cheerful in circumstances that we know to be desperate. And for a lot of people at the moment, it is a desperate situation. And so you are able to be cheerful because of what you dream of into the future. Alain de Botton, he writes, the difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. So we know what the facts are. What story are you telling today? The story that you tell will determine how you look into the future. The story that you tell will bear fruit in your soul. If you are telling a story of despair, then it will bear the fruit of despair. If you're telling the story of hope, then it will bear the fruit of hope. Because hope is something which can lift you up. You're always looking ahead and going, yeah, this is the possibility. This is my opportunity. COVID-19 is nasty, but it also holds opportunities, and we've got to look forward into the future and say, what is my opportunity in all of this? How can I make something good out of this? Hope into the future. What story are you telling? In Hebrews chapter 10 verse 23 it says, so let us seize and hold fast and retain without wavering the hope we cherish and confess, and our acknowledgement of it. For he who promised is reliable, sure, and faithful to his word. The writer to the Hebrews is saying, hold on to Jesus. That is your hope. Hold on to him. Hold on to what he says. Hold on to him, because he tells you you've got a hope and a future. He tells you you've got everything you need. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus Christ and his righteousness. That's where my hope is. I believe in Jesus. I know that I've got a good future no matter what COVID-19 brings my way. I know that with Jesus, I have all things because he can make all things work together for good for those who love him and are called according to his purpose. Biblical hope not only desires something good for the future, it expects it to happen. For a believer, hope is the confident expectation about the future based on the character and promises of God, and that is where my hope lies. I hope that that's where your hope lies this morning, in the character of Jesus, in his promises, because whatever he says, he did and he does. His character is unchanged. His character is not flawed. His character is perfect. Hope in Jesus. That is the call for you today. Have a great day and be blessed.